YouTube. My name's Ariana Ables and this is my dad, Aaron Ables, and today we are going to be making macaroni and cheese, so let's get on to the video. Oh my goodness, YouTube.
Ariana did such a great job in that intro. She is super ready for her own channel. There are just a couple of moving parts that we are figuring out. We have some really cool ideas for her channel, so please stay tuned. Okay guys, so as always, I am going to let Ariana explain what ingredients we have here.
So we have noodles, cheese, butter, cream cheese, and seasonings, and heavy milk.
Heavy cream. Good job.
Heavy cream.
And we are using 100% whole grain noodles from Italy. I know I might sound a little bit contradictory towards my last video on the low carb, but there is method to my madness. I like to do a carb cycle, which that means certain days I will eat low carb, then certain days I will eat moderate carbs, and then a day like today, we are eating high carbs. Usually on a high carb, after this meal, I will let it settle in and I will head to the gym and pretty much work it all off, and we are good to go. And speaking of pasta, what do you call a fake noodle?
Pasta?
An imposter. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dad, and I will be here all week.
Okay guys, so first things first, we gotta go ahead and cook these noodles. I have a simmering pot behind me, so let's go ahead and get these noodles nice and cooked. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is at a rolling boil. I have the noodles here. Please do not put oil or salt into your water. It is absolutely unnecessary. If you don't want your noodles to stick, here is the trick. Get yourself a nice decent sized spoon and swirl your water carefully, obviously, and then slowly go ahead and pour in your noodles. Perfect. And then you also want to swirl it some more. For whatever reason, I'm not a scientist, swirling the noodles prevents them from sticking together.
Okay guys, so when the noodles are cooking, we are going to be playing a game, and it's going to be Pop the Pig! Woo!
Okay guys, so we are gonna go ahead and play Pop the Pig. For those of you who do not know this game, the object of this game is you roll this dice and it has multiple colors on each side, and there are these little burger chips, and on the back of them they have a number, and you tap the top of his head as his belly gets bigger and
it explodes.
yes, Pop the Pig. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so Ariana won! Pop the Pig. High five. Oh yeah! Alright guys, so the noodles are ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and strain them. Alright guys, so the reason that I wanted to go ahead and cook the noodles first and strain them before I started the cheese sauce is I want them to sit here for a little bit, because there's a trick that I like to use where if you let the noodles sit for quite a while, it will start to get a little bit sticky. And I use this method with mac and cheese and with macaroni salad, because the dressing or the cheese sauce will really stick to the noodles. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you leave this drained and sitting here till it gets a little bit of that sticky texture, and I'll show you before we put the cheese sauce on. All right, so let's go ahead and start the cheese sauce. Okay guys, so I have a pot here on medium heat getting hot. This sauce is actually the first time I'm making it for macaroni and cheese. It is very experimental. It should work perfectly. I know that with mac and cheese, you usually use a roux that consists of butter and flour, but since we already have the whole wheat noodles, I don't like to do carbs on carbs, and what I mean by that is we already have carbs with the noodles. I don't want to put flour into our cheese sauce. Another concept is like a breaded chicken sandwich. That's what you would consider carbs on carbs, so try to avoid that if you can. So we're gonna go ahead and make this delicious cheese sauce. So the pot is hot. I'm not a rapper, but here you go. Go ahead and put the butter carefully into the pan, and we're gonna melt this butter. Okay guys, so the butter is melted. I'm gonna go ahead and have Ariana carefully put in the cream cheese. And we are gonna go ahead and melt down this cream cheese first. And then after this is melted down, we're gonna go ahead and add the heavy cream and then the seasonings, and then end it off with the sharp cheddar cheese. Woo! Okay guys, so the cream cheese is melted. I'm gonna go ahead and have Ariana pour in the cream carefully.
All of it?
Yes. Awesome, and we're gonna go ahead and combine these until they are well incorporated, and then we will add the seasonings, and then we will add the cheese. Okay guys, so I grabbed a whisk, and I am gonna go ahead and whisk this to get it nice and incorporated, and it's actually getting a really nice thickness. Let me go ahead and grab you guys. Yeah. Check this out. It is a nice creamy and thick consistency, so we can go ahead and add in the seasonings. I'm gonna go ahead and give Ariana these seasonings to carefully put in. Now we have salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and we also have a little bit of nutmeg. For some odd reason, nutmeg and cheese go well together. Don't ask me why, I don't know. So once this is well incorporated and simmering, we are gonna go ahead and add the cheese, and it will look like a beautiful, beautiful cheese sauce. Okay guys, so all together with melting down the butter, the cream cheese, and the heavy cream, it's taken maybe about 8 to 10 minutes. Don't be afraid, because once you put in the cream cheese, it does take quite a while for that to melt. But once you add in the heavy cream, it will get a great creamy consistency like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Ariana put in the sharp cheddar cheese.
All of it?
Yes. Woohoo! All of that flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other tool to mix this all in.
It smells good.
Yes, it smells super duper good already. So we're gonna go ahead and let this combine and melt together, and it will be super duper delicioso. You can already see it starting to melt.
The cheese.
Should take only a few minutes.
It looks like batter.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah.
but it is a nice, super, look at that. It's already getting nice and creamy, and it's gonna go so good on the macaroni. Oh my goodness, I am so impressed with us that this came through. I knew that this cheese sauce would be ridiculous, but I didn't think it would come out this good. Look at that. Look at that creaminess. All right guys, so this is pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and mix in the sticky noodles, and we are just about done. One more time. Look at that. Oh my goodness guys, I am super excited. Got the noodles here. I'm going to incorporate the noodles into the cheese sauce. Let me go ahead and get you guys the good shot. Oh, you hear that? Do you hear that? Super duper impressed with Ariana and my recipe. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Time to see if it tastes good. Now, if this tastes as good as it looks and it smells, we did a solid job.
Oh, and guys, if it tastes the best,
My mind's gonna blow. It still has to be careful. Moment of truth. We are going to try this macaroni and cheese.
we're only gonna have one slice.
Should be okay if you just blow on it.
Mmm, that's the best.
This is very, very good mac and cheese. So as you saw, there was very, very minimal ingredients in this recipe. It was super duper easy to make, and please comment down below if you make this recipe and let me know how it turns out, and please let me know what your children think. Okay guys, so we are gonna go ahead and finish up this delicious macaroni and cheese. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It was super duper fun to make. Pop the Pig, Ariana won. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye guys.